Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Rachel from Paranormal Expeditions.
And I am Tina from Paranormal Expeditions.
All right, and tell us a little bit about Paranormal Expeditions.
Paranormal Expeditions is a 3-girl trio based out of Boston, Salem area, and we go ghost hunting to try to come up with credible evidence to prove the existence of ghosts.
Okay, and how would you define a ghost?
How do we define a ghost?
I think that ghosts can be living, actually, or people that have once lived. But I think there are several different ways that you can experience a ghost, and it can be personally through somebody that you know, or through a location, a haunting in a location that has been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever, how much stuff have you seen personally?
Oh my goodness. Personally, we've both seen so much stuff. We're both sensitive. We both heard, seen, felt, smelt ghosts our entire lives. I personally was too afraid when I was little to kind of dig deeper and figure it out, but Rachel's been doing this her whole life, and professionally together as a team for almost 5 years now. So.
Okay, so you never had any reservations about what you were seeing and hearing? And
I was never told that I was wrong when I was younger and I was experiencing these things. My great-grandmother and my father, who I lived with, also experienced and saw ghosts and believed in ghosts, so I was never told I was wrong or to stop saying that, so it was kind of nurturing.
Yeah, it was too scary.
People think you're crazy if you're not from people that, you know, will understand or have experienced things for themselves. People are like, you're crazy.
okay, are you involved in any of the TV shows?
We've actually had a couple TV experiences as a team, appearances as a team. We were featured on the premiere episode of Travel Channel's Paranormal Challenge, hosted by Zach Bagans. We were got to film an episode at Rolling Hills, and we've each done a segment on My Ghost Story on the Bio channel. And I was just featured. It wasn't paranormal, but I was featured on CBS The Talk. So,
Nice.
yeah, lots of fun
I
stuff.
think this, I saw the one with Zach you were on, actually.
Yeah. So kind of our first little claim to fame, I guess you could say.
We had actually been around for a long time before that. It was just our first television experience. I think people remember you. They're like, that's when you started. And I'm like, no, we've been around for a while before that.
Yeah.
How is that different from when you just go out doing investigations?
It's such a different experience. I mean, you have to act like the cameras are just flies on the wall. It was very different because we'd just been doing it ourselves, the three of us, and having the new element, especially to male crew members, it was very different. It was a lot more pressure, I would definitely say, thrown into the mix. So.
You're filming for 14 hours a day on the locations, and it's take after take. You don't just go and sit here and have a conversation like us. You do it over and over again. So it's exhausting, I feel like. And when it's just us, it's kind of more mellow. We're very spiritual girls that like to sit down and just have conversations with dead people.
It was the competition aspect, so it's like, gotta go, go, go. So it was definitely a different experience.
Have you ever suspected that what you were talking to is not what it claims to be or what it seems to be?
Definitely suspected that what we're speaking to does not. It's kind of lying, but what it is, we actually just had this discussion. We just did a paranormal panel downstairs with other people that have appeared on para-reality shows, and sometimes we don't like to believe everything we hear from the spirit because they could be giving you a run for your money and manipulating you, and you just have to be cautious and keep a nice guard up when you're dealing with these different spirits.
I think that the scariest part is the ones that sound like children that are demons.
Or they imitate us. The spirits like to imitate my voice a lot, speaking to Rachel, so it's creepy.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the theory that some of these things are thought forms, that we project them out?
I love every single different theory. I'm open to all possibilities. It's the beauty of this paranormal field, that we ourselves, we're made of energy, and we can project like a poltergeist. We create these energies out of our own fears and thoughts. So I think there's so many different kinds of hauntings. There's the inhumans that were never even human. There's the ghosts that lived and died and they're intelligent spirits. There's the residual energy that, you know, every time at 11:11 the same ghost walks by, they don't even know they're dead.
Right.
So I think there's lots of different ghosts and spirits and entities, and I think there's lots of different explanations. So we don't know everything, and that's why we're here.
Okay, all right. Where can people find out more about what you do?
You can find more about what we do at paranormalexpeditions.com. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Paranormal Xpeditions. PXP.
Anything else people should know?
Right now, actually, we're about to release our newest venture, True Crime Paranormal. We're introducing forensic science to the paranormal field and kind of focusing on infamous serial killings and murder and all the dark,
High crime
scary stuff that you don't like
locations.
to talk about. So
Exactly.
we're releasing a DVD September 16th where you can actually pre-order on our website. So.
Nice. What's the scariest thing you ever encountered?
Oh God, I think scariest thing, our recent filming in the Freetown State Forest down in the Bridgewater Triangle, Massachusetts. We were in the car because you can't get out. It's very dangerous out there, and I personally saw it, and she saw it at the same time. We all like hands coming over the car and tapping on the car and slamming everything. And then when she got home, there's fingerprints, and
Oh, wow.
this strange residue all over the glass. So.
And at the same location, I was actually choked by a ghost, and I really never had physical contact to that degree with an entity before ever. So sometimes I do wonder if it was because we were in that intense situation, and either I was being choked by a ghost or I was taking on the last moments of the individual's life who died there.
Yeah.
Well, in the case of something like that, couldn't it have been some other type of encounter as well? Did it need to be what makes you think it was a ghost, I guess is the question.
I wasn't sure whether or not it was a ghost. I just knew it was evil. It was something out there that whether or not I was suffering the last moments of someone's life, and also with the cult activity that is surrounding the Bridgewater Triangle,
Yeah.
Girls
there
were
is.
tortured out there, so I was feeling, there's a ledge out there that people jump off of out of nowhere, and I was feeling, I didn't want to go near the ledge in fear of what it might do. I was feeling actually like suicidal at
wow.
that night.
So
It
many
was-
phenomenons.
So we were all taking on different parts of the legend that night.
And we think as an all-female team, the reason that we do that is because we are so spiritually grounded. We are closer to life and death than any man ever could be. And so when we're experiencing these situations, we're generally out there investigating women that have been murdered, that are around our age, that have a lot of likeness to us. So it's that relatability that we get out there that makes it so scary.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.